Hello, 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 hello. What did I say? 3:30. I'll be here right here with you every Sunday. Hello everyone. Welcome to the Gems of Life show. My name is Fadwa. I'm going live, no editing, nothing. Just here showing up for you because this is a commitment I made every Sunday, 3:30 Canadian Eastern Time, that I will be here every Sunday 3:30 to show up not only for you but also for myself. No more excuses. No more excuses. We got to show up and show up for our lives. Well, I just want to say first to I really received quite a few messages, private messages, based on the last videos that I've done. So if you have not gotten a chance to watch or even subscribe, please go in and subscribe to our channel so that you can get new notifications whenever we have a new uh, video. Because we will be putting new videos, not just live shows coming in to you on Sundays. However, you don't want to miss any new videos we put out there that are pre-recorded. All right. Why am I doing live? Right. That's one of the questions. One of the viewers actually sent me. She's like, why are you doing live? Why are you not doing recordings? I said, you know what? It's for me to show up. It's an extra inspiration. It's that extra push that is going to give me that commitment to say 3:30 I'm going to show up no matter where I am. I'm just going to show up and make sure that I'm able to commit to that. If for any reason I'm not able to, I will make sure I'm still showing up in any way I can, whether it's a message, whether it's a recorded message that I can put in by 3:30 Sunday, for sure. Live, that's my intention. But when I'm unable, things happen in the foreseeable future. Anything can happen and I'm not able to, I will make sure there's still something posted at the same time. Okay, that's my commitment to you. It's a promise to myself to show up for myself and to show up for you as well. So, my question to you is now, how are you showing up for you? The title today of the topic is You Redefine Your Experience. You get to redefine your experience. And how do you do that? Well, oftentimes our external factors tend to define our experiences, tend to define our choices, decisions that we make. We make our choices and decisions based on the experiences that we experience. And that when we are coming from that angle, is coming back again to that part of us that is still disconnected. So oftentimes when we are still disconnected with ourselves, we lose that connection to who we are. We lose that connection to our essence, our wholeness, our whole beingness, our authentic self. We lose that connection, and it has been for a very long time. So, oftentimes, since we don't have that connection with ourselves, what do? The external experiences outside of ourselves is what shapes us, right? So, you go out there, something happens, an event happens, bang, you're triggered, and it shapes how you react, how you respond, how you make your choices. And that's why I'm saying redefining your experience, because you can redefine your experience no matter what is happening outside of your life, right? But how do you do that? You come back to you. And this is something that has been for me the most, I would say, the most transformational breakthrough experience that I've ever experienced, is actually acknowledging that, hold on, it's not the outside experiences that define me. Okay. And I've lived from that lens for many years, my entire life, basically. I have lived from that lens, letting my outside life define me. So, what do I do now? I have shaped how I see my life and the experiences outside of myself, because I have come to understand, and this is my transformational breakthrough moment, is that it's our internal experiences that define who we are. It's our internal experiences that shape who we become. It's our internal experiences that completely changes and alters and disconnects from who we are. So just take a moment just to think about that. Because oftentimes, what do we do? It's easy to point fingers, right? I can attest to that. I have lived from that experience where I looked at everything outside of myself and I put a blame on it, whether it's relationships, personal or professionally, and how I experienced others, how I experienced others in relationships, right? So I let that experience define who I was. I let the experience that I had with different individuals in my life define who I became. And just take a moment right now and ask yourself where you are right now in your life. What is defining your life right now? Is the experience or the events in your life defining you, defining your life? And then how do you move from that to create a different, complete shift based on how you experience the external life, the external relationships, the external parts of not just you, but are detached from you, come back to you. And this is my third video doing this, coming back to you, developing a relationship with you and understanding what are those parts in you that have created this definition of who you are. And oftentimes when we go back to it and develop the relationship with us, it takes time. But I would say just notice. Just begin with noticing what's showing up for you. So what's showing up for you right now? Oftentimes there's things that we do and we don't recognize it. And we just respond or react from that space. So come back to you and ask yourself, what are the things that you're experiencing? What's showing up emotionally? What's showing up for you? Beliefs that are limiting you. What kind of beliefs are limiting you? What are the beliefs that show up for you? Because listen, I had so many limiting beliefs that I never even recognized how they played a role in my life. And they actually, instead of looking inwardly, I let those beliefs on an external, right, changed how I experienced myself and others. But I looked at outside of myself. So we want to come back to ourselves and redefine who we are, redefine, because we can do that. Oftentimes we have been defined by the external experiences. We've allowed ourselves to be in there, but unconsciously, right? But it's coming back to us now, to those unconscious parts of ourselves that are still trapped in there, that needs to be released, that needs to be processed, and working on that and unpacking them and really getting to understand what those parts are. And by understanding what those parts are and the role it plays, then are we able to start working on redefining our own experiences internally? Because that's what guides us. It's our internal experience. It's how we experienced an event in our life. And what role did that experience have in our lives? What protective mechanisms are there right now in place? So notice your behavior, notice your habits, notice any repetitive patterns, notice your emotions. When something in you is triggered, are you too quick to look at others and define and let others define how you react and how you respond? Or do you come back to you and actually come back to you and ask yourself with curiosity, I wonder where this is coming from. I wonder what this is trying to tell me. So just take that time to be curious with what shows up. And that will be the first thing to do. So the message with you that I leave for you with you today is be curious with what shows up in you. Not the external experiences, rather the internal experiences that define you. There's a difference. You can either go and just look at the external experiences and events that define who you are and who you're becoming, or you can actually come back to you and actually really notice what's driving you, what's driving these experiences. What's driving these repetitive patterns? And when you do that, woo-hoo, breakthrough, breakthrough, breakthrough. Yes. And that's what I call transformational breakthrough moments. Mm. So that's where I am today. And that's the message that I share with you today. And I hope this is something that you can start with curiosity, with compassion, and just go in there and just slowly just unpack one thing at a time, baby steps, and you will get to see and experience a different you. Why? Because you have come back home to you. Okay, that's the message for me. Sharing with you the gems that I have learned, my experiences. And you know what? If you love, love, love this message and you know somebody can benefit from, please, please share the message. Sharing is caring. So share the message, share with others, and explore with others, because that's where we get to learn and expand our growth. Till then, stay well and safe. And next week, I'll be here 3:30 Canadian Eastern Time. Take care, everyone, and stay well and safe. Bye bye.